you are supporting them in fight. Okay, fine, but at least can you tell them to clear one road so you can pass with the food? No, 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 no. Oh my god, this world is moving mad. This world is really moving mad. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dr. Zane, and on this channel I react to videos that interest me. If that sounds like your thing, please make sure you subscribe right now and give this video a big thumbs up because I know you're going to enjoy it. So you guys know the other time I reacted to LOWKEY Genocide Joe, and that was super interesting because LOWKEY spoke to Genocide Joe and told him to stop. This one showed up on my suggested, like among my suggestions. I figured, there's a reason it showed up, and I saw LOWKEY's name there. I know he's doing with another artist here, but I was like, okay, wherever we see LOWKEY, we know what is about to go down, and we're definitely up for it. So I was like, okay, let me check it out with you guys and react to it. And here we are. So sit down and grab your popcorn and let us go. Okay, this is surprising. Like I said, it's unexpected because it's so upbeat, even though we're talking about something that is just dreadful and can bring about melancholy and all of that when we're thinking about it. And yeah, it should bring about melancholy, your feelings of depression and things of that sort, but it's just it's refreshing to see that we can talk about something so dreary in upbeat tones like this.
Once upon a time in the little Middle East, there was a fascist settler entity on a killing spree. They pillaged the innocent villagers to steal their dignity. It's simple, this literal miseries are through to industry. In case you're wondering, the place is Philistine. From little Italy to Greece and the streets of the Philippines. They know the name, even Algeria felt the guillotine, cause ignorant idiots sit and wish to bring them to their knees. Killing jealous, big vendettas in the arsenal. Still as zealous, the killers telling us what we can't do. Hidden letters, I send a message to Netanyahu. He's a terrorist, we are Everest, and we shan't move. The armies have gone blind. Fathers will stop cry, but after a long time, the bars where they're confined will pass from the other side. As hard as the bombs try, they aren't gonna stop life, and Gaza will not die.
Amen. Preach, brother. Preach.
How do you sleep?
Last track I reacted to by LOWKEY, Genocide Joe. Part of the chorus was also "How do you sleep at night?" But in that case, they were talking to Genocide Joe, as the title of the music indicates, or the title of the track, whatever. And I said there, and I'm going to say it here again. Sometimes when you ask a question, when you ask someone who is doing a horrible thing, the question, how do you sleep at night, because of what you're doing, what you're really saying, what is behind that question, is that you're assuming that everybody is a decent person. Like, because you're a decent person, because if you did the slightest thing, if you crossed the boundary in the slightest way, like if you did something as simple, and the example I gave there was something as simple as, again, it's not that simple, but it is trivial compared to something like this. If you were a little bit rude to somebody, or even if you did not mean to be rude to somebody, but somebody interpreted your behavior as rudeness, it can cause you to lose sleep. So you think somebody who is doing something as horrible as this would definitely not be able to sleep. And again, there have been people who have done bad things, like Hitler. I heard Hitler, had to be heavily sedated in order to be able to sleep. That's what I heard. Again, I don't know if it's true, don't quote me. But I've heard there are some people in history who have done horrible things and have needed heavy sedation to be able to sleep. But there are some people who are so psychopathic, they will do the worst things, and they will have their full 9 hours of sleep every night. Okay, nothing phases them. So I mean, I don't know which category this Netanyahu and his people fall into, but at this point, I think it has gone beyond the question, how do you sleep at night? Like, we are way past that point. We are way past that point. Clearly, these people do not care about being able to sleep or being able to look at themselves in the mirror.
Hear them cry. How many more? Day and night. Where is the peace?
Okay, so that's the title of the track. Hourriya. Honestly, like, it's one thing to fight a bunch of people with whatever you've got and let them fight you back. But A, decent people do not kick people when they're down. Everyone knows that. But B, fighting people with starvation. Like, starvation and all that comes with it. Like, no food, no water. I mean, that's just a whole new low. And it just breaks my heart whenever I see people, proud people, old and young, lining up, like, in a line, not because they want to purchase something, they want to get into a club, or they want to, like, I don't know, get into a concert, or they're lining up for, like, Black Friday. Like, none of that. They're lining up because they literally have to hustle for food. And that food is not as if, the food is going to last them for like a month or whatever. It's just the food that they're going to eat. Probably the food they're going to eat immediately, like that, at that moment, because they probably haven't eaten for days. Literally haven't eaten for days. And they don't know if they're not, after that one, they're not going to be able to they're not going to be able to eat for another bunch of days again. So they literally have to put aside their pride, and it's just the worst. Like, it's the worst. Like, in our culture, we're a very dignified people, along with being stoic, along with, ignoring people's emotions. We're also very dignified. So, like, that's one of the things that has buried itself in my psyche. Like, I cannot imagine people being forced to lose their dignity by lining up for food. Like, it's one thing to know you are dependent on people to survive. It's one thing. It's one thing to know that another bunch of people have, like, put you down to such an extent that they've killed your people, they're still killing your people, they can kill you at any time. It's one thing, like, it's bad and it's horrific enough, but to then have to line up to get food because some people contributed food for you. And then we see some other clips where people have to literally run after, like, trailers and trucks of food, and the trailers won't stop for them because they have to get where they're going first before they're allowed to stop. And people get into accidents, and, like, the worst part was even when they were airdropping food into the water, like, airdropping food. Like, did you, okay, you're airdropping the food. First of all, you did not do the sensible thing and tell the people you gave those arms to clear the road. You did not tell them. You did not tell them to clear the road for you to be able to pass. No, you had to go and build a pier that then broke. God knows how that pier broke apart within a few days, but okay. And then your genius solution to the whole thing was to go and be airdropping food, which I'm sure would have cost a lot more than just telling your people to clear the road. It is like, we're not saying don't fight. You are supporting them in fight. Okay, fine, but at least can you tell them to clear one road so you can pass with the food? No, 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 no. Oh my god, this world is moving mad. This world is really moving mad. And so you started airdropping food into the ocean. Now, what you forgot was to install a few dolphins to help them carry the food to the shores. So people had to jump into the water and swim far away from the shore because they were trying to get to the food that had dropped into the water. And many of them drowned while they were trying to get food. Right? Many of them drowned in presence of their spouses, in presence of their children. You can imagine a child watching their parents, drown. It's like, it's just the most insane thing. It's the most insane thing, right? Like, this is just the worst. I definitely liked it. Like I said, it was unexpected, and I like that this track is so upbeat. Like, I guess that's one of the things why I like LOWKEY so much. It's upbeat, so we can actually talk about something that is just the worst, but in a in an upbeat tone that kind of gives, I guess what I like is that it kind of gives the feeling of hope. Like, it's horrible now, but it's getting better, and that success and freedom is imminent. It's not as if something in the long far future that might not be attainable during our lifetime or whatever, but something that is imminent. Like, freedom is imminent, success is imminent. That's kind of the vibes you get from the tune of the track. So that's great. I definitely liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video with me. So the very end, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. And if you've got any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comment section below, and I would be sure to check them out and see what I can do. Thank you once more, and I will see you next time.